Peace and blessings, peace and love, everyone. This is my daughter Zion. She's going to be tuning in with me for this video today about ancestors and altars.
Poses and pledges is going to be me.
Poses and pledges, Ashe. Okay, well, really quickly, today I call Soul Sunday, and also I just wanted to briefly speak about the importance of ancestor reverence and what does that mean and how can you revere your ancestors. This is not going to be a very detailed video. Like I said, I'm in transition and I'm, developing content and stuff, but this is just like a real quick check-in, real quick thing just to send a nice little reminder and maybe some help for those who might be seeking guidance on ancestor reverence and altars and all of that. So today is the perfect day because today is the day that we honor our Egungun, our ancestors that lead and guide us. I have a little what I call portable altar because I live in Las Vegas and in Atlanta right now. I'm in transition, so I don't have my home yet, but I live with my mother when I'm in Las Vegas and when I'm in Atlanta. I have my home with my partner. So I say that because I have altar spaces that I set up in both places. And because it's not my personal space, my altar is a little bit different than what it usually is when I have my home. So I have a little altar space that I have tucked under the chair here. And basically what you need if you are looking to have a sacred altar space, which I highly suggest that you do. You need a little white cloth, towel is fine, a sheet is fine, tablecloth, and a cup of water, and a nice little candle, a white candle preferably, but whatever you have, work with what you have. Don't take anything, too serious to where it distracts you from the importance or the essence of what you're doing, right? And so Sundays, we give thanks and we honor our ancestors. We feed them. You give them something that you know that they like. I made my ancestors a nice cup of coffee that I place on my altar.
A fan and a fan. One of them has a fan.
Oh, yes, I do have a little fan. Thank you, Zion. I have lots of little things on my altar that all represent something, but you, of course, will have your own things as you connect with your ancestors. Okay, so the point of this post, or this video rather, is to just remind you that you must take a day, take some time, take a moment to sit with your sacred space that you've created and to give honor, give thanks to your ancestors and to those ancestors that lead, guide, and protect you every day, right? And so as you do this more and more, you come to know them more and more. You come to hear them more and more. You learn who they are more and more. When we say ancestors, we might think about only a few, but I tell you what, we have many, 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 from the beginning of time all the way up until the most recent departure of our loved ones who transitioned. So take some time. I kneel before mine. Kneeling represents honor because I'm bowing before, just like when you pray. And, you call them up. I mean, whether you know this or not, you are guided by spiritual forces, by your ancestors who protect you from things. They are your specific guides, no one else's, your specific guides that protect you from things that you don't even know. They open up doors for things that you might want, that your heart desires. They're your bloodline. They're your lineage. They represent so many things for you individually and you.
They said I could use it.
And for you. So come to know who they are. Come to know how it's important to take some time out of your week, out of your day, to just stop and thank them, and you will begin to see how it works, how you will be blessed, right? So another part of this video that I wanted to share is just how you don't have to, you don't have to have a whole entire shrine or a whole entire room or a whole entire space to yourself just to have a sacred place, right? My little altar when I'm here at my mother's house is tucked away under a chair. And I have everything on it that is important to me and that is required for my reverence. And I just like to take some time and put my blanket out and put my sheet out and bow before them and to say thank you. And, you know, you can also ask things of them, but always remember when you ask, you want to give them something. So that is the point of feeding them also. So having that water so that they can drink that cool water so they can be refreshed, having things like incense or sage to clean the space and to make the air sweet is also equally important. And you'll begin to, no matter which avenue you go, no matter which type of practice you engage in, or if none at all, if you just simply want to give thanks to your ancestors, and you will come to know, Spirit will reveal to you what it is that you need for your altar. So on this Soul Sunday, the point is take some time, figure it out, get with yourself, get with your spirit, and figure out what it is that you have to do to honor your ancestors and those ancestral spirits who protect you and lead you and guide you. Again, this is just a very basic video because this stuff gets deep. When we talk about ancestors, there are many different types of ancestors. There are ancestors that are for you, and there are also ancestors that may not be for you, that may have some other kind of dark energies. There's all kinds of layers to this, and yes. So without getting into all of that, the point to take away from this is Sunday. Take time out to think about your ancestors, to honor them and to thank them, to clear your sacred spaces. And if you do not have one, create one. Follow your spirit, follow your heart. Do what you know works for you, okay? Ashe. Zion, do you have anything else to say about ancestors and about what today means?
Mom, what about my poses?
Oh, what did you want to do for your poses?
The first pose is this.
Beautiful. And what does that represent?
It represents the magical tree.
The magical tree, the tree pose. It means being anchored, being rooted, being grounded, being wise.
And also, there is another pledge. And
Okay.
it's called the, my mom knows it. It's called the R. It's the red, black, and green pledge.
Oh, the RBG pledge. Yes, the African pledge. Yes, and we can share that in another.
Remember it, but I don't remember it, but I made it my own.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the red, black, and green, our flag. We respect the flag because it's special. Okay, that's all I can say. It's
all right,
special.
Ashe, the flag is special. We honor our heritage. We honor who we are. We honor our African spirituality because it is who we are. All right?
Bye.
All right. Peace, Zion. Peace and love, everyone. Take some time out to honor your ancestors. And if you don't know who they are, then simply ask them to reveal themselves to you so that you can work more closely with them. Ashe.